folks, how's it going? It's study time again, but unfortunately I cannot share with you my studies because a lot of people are getting rather upset that I'm talking about procedures, so to speak. So we're just going to have just a general chit-chat, have a chat along with you folks as I do some studying. It's not going to be on screen, but I can at least still talk to you as we go along, have some fun. So, hello everyone, Mohammed Quayshe, hello, Braden Voik, hello. I was watching another live stream, then I got notifications for this. Oh, you decided to come hang out. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. We're going to move this right here, like so. Then I can see you better. There we go. What's your best vehicle in War Thunder? Right now, it's the Sherman M4. It's a lot of fun, a hell of a lot of fun playing that vehicle for sure. Who am I kidding? I'm not studying. I'm going to talk to you guys. We're not studying. We ain't doing no studying right now. We're going to talk. We're going to hang out. That's what we're here to do. Questions and answers. There we go. We're going to instantly remove that person. We're going to get you ready for my channel. Take care. Hello, Ranga Jati. Hello, Matt Brown. Hello from Beaver, Washington? Is that what that is? Beaver, Washington? I'm not too sure. Hello from Alberta, John Derwin. How's the weather there in your part of Alberta? It's beautiful down here in southern Alberta. It's gorgeous. My best tank is the Tiger 2. I'd like to actually be able to play the Tiger 2 eventually. Hello, Strazy. I think I'm saying that right. What's your War Thunder username? It is II_Matsimus_II. So what do you think of the idea of the variant of the YF-23 being in competition for the next generation of Japanese air superiority fighter? I haven't done any research on the YF-23. I really need to, though, so I don't really have much comment on that. Greetings from Idaho. Hello there, I hate you. I'm going to Northern Ireland with the Army Cadet Force. That'd be pretty cool, British Rifleman. Matsimus, will you do a video on the Patton series of tanks? Well, M47 Patton tank, I will do a video on you. Yes, indeed. Hello, Ben Montagome. Boo, how have you been? Frederick, that's a scary looking ghost you got there. It's been very good. Hope you're doing well. G'day from Australia, mate. Hello, Fergal, how's it doing? Hello from Italy. Italy? Damn, man, it's late. You should be in bed. Andrew Strufka, I love your live streams. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Loving your little avatar picture there, too. Rain, rain, and more rain. Oh, John, dude, we've had a lot of rain recently, too. We just had a massive storm, but it's passed over now, so... This will unfortunately be the last live stream I can sit on to the next month. National Guard annual training starts in 2 days. Gonna miss this. Good luck, 2 Cubes. Take care, my friend. Enjoy your training. Make the most of it. You'll never get that back. Hello, SS Monkey. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? Richard Days is from Rochester, New York, I believe that is. Welcome. I'm playing the F-86 F2 Sabre in War Thunder. It's fun, no doubt. Steal my account. I don't want to steal anything. Have you tried the fleet mode? No, I haven't tried the naval stuff on War Thunder yet. What's your take on PAFCA? I have no idea what PAFCA... Oh, the PAC-FA. Is that the fighter jet? I haven't got any information on the newer fighter jets right now. I've only ever watched one of your videos. It was the old Army Toys Are Awesome or something. It was hilarious. Thank you, Fletcher Colborne. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. I know a lot of people are really enjoying that. Hey, Rouse Dower, my fellow sponsor. I've been doing good. How are you, my fellow Legionnaire? Currently in Britain, it's boiling. It's hot here too, dude. The air conditioning is on cranked. How can you tell if a girl wants to kiss you? I'm asking this because I don't know, and I'm asking for no reason to. I can't answer that, Aldo, unfortunately. Hello, Sergeant Cookie. I will check out your channel for sure. How are you doing? Well, Matt, I'm not studying either. Yeah, I'm supposed to be studying for my DP1 course. That's my artillery course that's coming up. And honestly, I just have, at this moment in time, absolutely no interest. So I'd much rather just relax and speak to you folks. So, will you go to CFB Lake... Cold Lakes Air Show? If you're going to drive me up there, I would love to go. Anyone know the score for the French-Belgium game? I'm not going to say it so I don't ruin it. Someone can answer in the text, I guess. What do you think is one of the better, the BMP1 and BMP2? BMP2, normally things that predecess the last one are a lot better. That's not always the case, but... The PAC-FA is the Russian stealth fighter concept. Interesting. I will have to do some more research on that because I don't think there's enough information for me to really make an informed opinion. Thank you for subscribing, the M-Boys Misaki? I think I'm saying that right. Have I ever played Ace Combat? I did many years ago when the first Ace Combats came out, Metal 04. They were a lot of fun. Matsimus, why am I so cringe? It's hard to say, Web General. It really is. It's very difficult to say why I'm so cringe. I think I was born with it. Sadly, it's just followed me through my life. And now I'm stuck with it, and I've just got to accept it. And unfortunately, if you're here to watch this channel, you're probably going to have to accept it too. Welcome to my weather here in Washington State, hot and rainy. Damn. You got the humidity. I don't even want to deal with humidity. Here it's dry. I can deal with hot and dry, but no way can I deal with humidity right now. All I need is $80 so I can buy some 80 pattern Canadian webbing. Ugh, savage. I won't be buying that again. Hello, the Eagle. Welcome. Rishi. Hi. Hello. Richmond dies. Why doesn't the B1B get the respect it should? Everyone is so something with the B2, and I love the B52, but it could be argued the B1B is the most effective of the three. Hard to say, really. I mean, they all have their own separate capabilities, so it's like comparing apples to oranges, really, isn't it? What goes through your head when you make videos like the US Marine Corps one? What goes through my head? Having fun in life and not taking things too seriously, which it seems like, Mr. Web General, you may take things a little too seriously, because if you can't watch that video without a little bit of humor in it, sadly, this channel isn't for you, my friend. Do I live in London? No, I do not live in London. I used to live in London. If the thumbnail wasn't perfection. Yeah, I was using my old fancy hand grenade here. Don't worry, it's a dummy. What's your take on the Leopard Declare hybrid tank? It's an interesting specimen for sure. Combining French and German technology, you'd never think it would happen. But it did, and I will be doing a video on it in the future. Yay, you read out my messages twice. I certainly did. Meow, meow, meow. Outgunned Unicum is apparently a cat today. Well, I'm glad you're in your feline mood. We're hitting 100 degrees here in Idaho. Damn. Use that Celsius though, brother. We don't use no Fahrenheit up here. Hello from Australia. Hello. American units, of course. I hate you, Vinzi. I don't even know what that means. Chinese armed forces versus Russian armed forces. Which one is the best? Come on, guys. You know, I ain't going to comment on that. That's silly. Silly, silly, silly. Have you heard of the T-72 SIM-1 upgrade? I have not. Explain it to me. Would you rather a C-1 Ariete or Leopard 1A4? Leopard 1A4. Can you do a video on the T-34-85? I'm going to be doing videos on World War II and older tanks in the long-term future. Don't worry, it's going to come. Does Felx tape work? Well, I don't know if Felx tape works. I know Flex tape works. I've used it before myself. How's Tank? He's good. Still old. Still sad because he's old. Your thumbnail screams depression. Good. That's good because it's an accurate representation of my life right now. Fam Min Fat. You're kind of handsome, mate. Well, thank you, I guess. I appreciate that. SAS versus SPS, who do you think will win? Neither, because they don't fight one another, you muppet. How do you like the artillery so far? I love it. I'm not a gunner. I'm not really in the artillery, so to speak, right now. Hopefully in the near future I will be. I love the A10 Warhog. Well, Hector Fernandez, if you make a super chat, you'll get a fancy surprise from that beautiful A10 Warhog, so go check out the super chats. Albert Owen, hello, welcome. Sherman or the Cromwell? Soldier 576, that's a very good question. They're both very formidable tanks of World War II for the Allied nations, but I would have to say the Sherman, definitely. Although I know British bias and all that good stuff with the Cromwell, but the Sherman is still one of the most capable tanks of its time, being able to be produced in such mass quantities with fairly good reliability. I'm pretty happy with the Sherman decision. When is Cooking with Matsimus coming? It'll come back, Kitswains, Quitsune. I owned a bearded dragon. Cool. What kind of grenades do you use in the Canadian Army? Lemon grenades, pineapples? Neither. We use the M67, I believe, hand grenade. What do you think of the M1 Abrams US military tank? It's a fantastic tank. Clearly a very, very, very capable modern tank. My mate's sister has a crush on you. That's interesting. What? Random. Okay. When you have to go 999. Yes, no, we're doing no 99s here. F-35. You waited long enough. I will do an F-35. I promise I will do it. As far as I know, all also issued in the British Armed Forces. I don't know what you're talking about. Challenger 2 versus M1A2 Abrams. No, I'm not doing those comparison videos. It's ridiculous. How is this live and only have 2 likes? That's a good question. How is this live and we only have 2 likes here, folks? Come on. Push it up there. Let's get some likes. No, I'm not going to do the cringe of YouTube. You can like or dislike. I couldn't care less. As long as you're here and you can come have a chat with me, that's what this is all about. The likes thing, let's just talk. Let's just have some fun with it. Do you really... What? Do you really... Artillery is rat's ass in ADF. Blaming it on arty is a common phrase. I have no idea what you're talking about there. I presume you don't have much respect for the artillery, but that's okay. Hello, Rakanor. Howdy. Fatty O Furniture. Love your vids, Matsimus. Thank you, Fatty O Furniture. What a name. Soldier 576. Yay, I got a response. I will always try and respond to you, each and every one of you. If I don't, just re-ask the question. I promise I will get around to it. I'm not one of those people that will bypass you unless you're being a mong or being disrespectful. I'll just kick you out. But I will try my best to answer you. If England makes the World Cup finals, what kind of France versus England outfit should people come as sort of the 1,000 years? That would be hilarious. I would dress up as something completely random, like a Teutonic Knight. That'd be great. What do you think of the US Army's next combat vehicles program, meant to replace the Bradley's IFVs? Bradleys have had their time in the spotlight. I think it is time to replace them. In terms of the Abrams, I think they've got many years left in their service life, considering we have M1A2 SEP and all the various packages we can put on there. Comrade Cat, hello, hi, Matsimus. Interesting. Besides the Remy, what other corps would you have chosen? I would have gone into the Royal Tank Regiment for sure. That was my initial choice. Pardon me. That was my initial choice, actually, to join before I went into the Remy for the Royal Tank Regiment. What time is it there? It's 9:13 in the evening. Do you think you'll ever get Abrams in War Thunder? Probably not, because I'll never be able to get there, because I don't have the finances or the capability in my skills to be able to play War Thunder up to that level. The M-Boys Mosaic has now liked and disliked. Interesting. We're kind of going up, down, up, down. I tend to wait a little bit, a lot of research for making F-35 video. It tends to get controversial. Yeah, the F-35 is just opening a whole can of worms. Which tank do I love the most? The Challenger 2. Agrippa Maxitinus. I always say your name incorrectly. Thank you for joining me, sir. You know, when I first started YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, I watched Agrippa when he was, I think he was around 2,000 subscribers. I had like 50 subscribers, and he motivated me a lot. I watched one video. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Tony Abagan. I watched his channel, and he was at like 2,000 or something subscribers, and I was at like 50, and he was a huge role model for me because he was a low-time channel. I was like, well, this guy's got some good content, he's got some good games, he plays similar games to me, and you know, I watch a lot of his live streams, so please go check him out. He's got a great channel. I'm going to try and catch up to you here as I babble on. Matsimus, would you make some videos playing Rise of Storm 2? Yes, Jack Porkins, I probably would. By the way, I love your last name as Porkins. Just reminds me of Star Wars, obviously. Get a Spitfire for free, or bring back the British Empire with a snap of your fingers. There. British Empire has now gone back. Can I dab? I don't know how to dab. Is that dabbing? What's dab? What's that? I don't even know what a dab is. I'm an old man. I'm 30 years old. I don't know how to dab, okay? God. Give me a break here. I have no idea how to play the dab game. Dab. 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 Here, okay, so those of you, you record your memes and stuff, prepare for the meme recording. Here we go, ready? I'm giving you 5 seconds to get those screen recorders going so you can prepare for the dabbing. Here we go. Dab. Dab. I don't even know how to dab. That's not dabbing. I don't know what that is. That's not dabbing, Matt. What is that? Dab. 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 Yeah, that's not a dab. I have no idea what I'm doing. You guys made me do that. That cringe was from you guys, not me. Have you were served in the military? That doesn't make any English sense, so I can't really answer it, but I have served in the military. Australia is getting 70 F-35s. That's a lot of fighter jets for a country that's in the middle of nowhere that doesn't exist. I'm just kidding. Spetsnaz or SAS? Pick one. SAS. There you go. You want me to ask ridiculous questions, I'll answer them. SAS. Yeah, you either love or hate the F-35. You know, I have a lot of respect for the F-35, but I also have a lot of worry for the F-35 in the amount of costing that it's made to produce that damn thing. Are you still in service? This is the 3rd time. Sorry, Rishi, I am still in service, currently with the Canadian Armed Forces. Can you do part 2 of Army Old Toys? Dally Dole, I promise you I will definitely get round to it. I love your streams and your videos. You have a great sense of humor. Keep making great content. Thank you, John Derwin. That means a lot to me. Hopefully the rain isn't getting you too much. Coughing a lot and sleeping all day. I'm sorry to hear you're sick, William Penrod. I just watched The Last Jedi. It's so fucking sad and a downer after it. Is that the first time you've watched the movie? Have I ever been in a roller coaster? Yes, Tony. Come on. I think you haven't lived unless you've been in one. If you haven't been in a roller coaster, folks, you need to get on one. Matsimus dab. Stop it, you mog. I will not create cringe anymore with my dabs. I apologize. That's a new meme. Create the memes, folks. Get it up there. Alain Chitra, you're awesome, Matsimus. Thank you. You're awesome for being here. It's 5 o'clock in the morning in France. Felix, congratulations to your country's, football result. Hopefully we can come kick your ass in the finals. Croatia tomorrow, folks. It's going to be interesting for England. Come to Nevada and do a real dab. I'd love to come to Nevada. It's very hot down there, I'm sure. I'd love to come to Nevada just to do some gambling again in Texas. Yeah. No, not Texas. No, Nevada. Nevada's in Texas. Las Vegas is in Texas. Thinking. Have you heard of the Malaysia, former British colony? Have I heard of Malaysia? Have I heard of Malaysia? What a question is that? How would I not know what Malaysia is? Yes, I have heard of Malaysia. Will you do videos on World War I tanks? Probably, yes. We must look at our past. To the Commonwealth, we must unite again the Chinese communist aggression and invade them all for the tea of China. You are crazy. Eurofighter F-16. F-16. Beautiful fighter. My favourite fighter jet in the world, other than the F-22, may I add. Will you make videos about the AK-12, or you already made it? No, I haven't made a video about that yet, but maybe in the future I will. Can you do a video on the SES? Felix, I can, but, you know, I'm not this operator guy. I don't talk about the Special Forces. I know very little about the Special Forces, even though I've been involved around them and, you know, seen them and spoken to them before. I don't really talk about things that I don't really know literally anything about. Sometimes I do. But when it comes to Special Forces, there's so much content out there. You know, the Special Forces are the best in the world. This Special Force is the best in the world. It's like, crying out loud. Like, who are you? You're some guy sat in a library somewhere who picked up some books from Jane's and said, this Special Force is better than the other Special Force. They all have their own specific roles and preferences and the way they operate, so talking about Special Forces for me is, there's a lot of content out there. Hey Matt, just want to say I'm sorry for the trolling in the past streams. No worry, Officer Best Boy. Please don't be doing that weird Cantress stuff you did in the last War Thunder stream, because it was gnarly, dude. Matsimus, shout out to my channel, by the way. I make nothing but British and War Thunder memes. Sergeant Cookie, come on, dude. Doing the shameless plug there. I never shameless plugged my channel when I was first starting. You know, I'll let you get away with that one, but come on, man. Come on. I accidentally bought tank-grade ear defenders. Well, that's okay. There's nothing bad with having tank-grade. I need artillery-grade ear defenders when I go on my course. What's the hardest thing about coordinating and communicating between armor artillery units on the move? The hardest thing about coordinating them is visual identification, seeing where your guys are in your battle group. I know myself with recovery and repair units, being in a small detachment and an LAD, trying to keep your guys together and following the battle group as they move up. Because of the different speeds that they're moving, sometimes you lose sight of where people are. Then it's relying upon the radios and the GPSs. Comrade Cat. Blondes or brunettes? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a savagely tough one. It's hard to say. Honestly, it's very hard to say. I don't know. I would probably say... I don't know. I can't answer that one. Is an AV-8B operating in the British Air Force? No, we don't have Harriers anymore. We used to, many days. What's the gear you got in the back? All this stuff right here, Green Wolf gear, folks. If you haven't seen it before, I'd love it if you go check out the website, greenwolfgear.com. This is a, I guess, realistic, accurate representation of British military equipment. If you're into your miniatures and your collector's models, all that sort of stuff, please go check that out, greenwolfgear.com. The guy who owns the company is a British Army veteran. I have a huge support and respect for him. I don't endorse really very many things on my channel because I just don't really have the respect or the time or the connection to them. You know, people tell me to sell all sorts of weird and wonderful things on my channel. I just say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not in this for the money. I don't want your sponsorships or whatever else you want. Some people have approached me who I'm considering, but Green Wolf gear is definitely one of those items where I can say, you know what, this guy's got some genuine heart and soul into this product. I would 100% support and condone doing it. So Green Wolf gear, guys, Green Wolf gear, please go check that out. He does have all sorts of stuff on there. He's just released a new item that's going to be coming out real soon, so I'm going to be doing a full review of all this equipment once I get the figurines to come with it, that all these guns and things clip onto, so go check that out, please. I really would appreciate it. Matsimus, what's the dumbest thing you've done in your warrior? If you want to know the dumbest thing I've done in my warrior, you should go check out the video that I did on the warrior. I did a video review of the warrior. You're going to see exactly the dumbest thing I did on the warrior. Is Matt gay? The FBI has their eye on me. Well, Matt isn't gay, so don't know why that has to be a statement today, but that's okay. God save the Queen or Oh Canada. Both, my friend, both. Have I ever built a scale model? I actually built a B-17 once. It was awful. It looked terrible. I have no attention to detail when it comes to model making. I would suck at making models. But yes, I did. When I was young, I used to make a lot, actually. Matsimus, if you ever get the option to choose where to deploy, where would you go? That's a tough question, man. Depends on what environment I'm going into. I mean, the deployment is a very broad statement, I guess. Do people ever get motion sickness when they're riding in IFVs and tanks? JT Bender, they really do. Especially if you're in a vehicle, a closed, confined vehicle at the back of the vehicle or the front. Because of the motion of there's no pivot. So if you're in the back or the front, if you're in the middle as the commander, you tend to get a pretty easy ride. If you're in the back, yeah, it's savage, especially when you can't look out. Do you think we need the SLR back in 308 round? I don't know. I have a lot of discussions with people about the 308 and 556 debate, but I think right now we're pretty good with the 556. What do you think of the Georgian military? I don't know anything about it, so I can't comment on it. How do you feel about the Canada's PM in 5 words or less? John Austin, I cannot talk about Canadian politics or any kind of politics on my channel anymore because I'm serving in the Canadian military, so I apologise. Matsimus, if a tank driver died in the heat of battle, what would the rest of the crew do? Depends on the situation. Ideally, you should really be trying to get that crew member out of the vehicle by pulling them out and, trying to help them. But sometimes it just isn't quite as easy to do that. I just got to check something over here, folks. Sometimes I hate YouTube. I really do. Have you done a video on any Italian equipment or tanks? I did one on the C1 Ariete, so you can go check that out. I'm building an F104 model. It doesn't look very good, to be honest. Well, if it doesn't look good, then why doesn't it look good? You're just not putting the attention to detail. You're rushing it. I rush them, dude. I get a whole, bottle of glue, just, slopping it on there, slap it together. There's my model. It looks fantastic. It doesn't look fantastic. It looks fucking disgusting. What else are we talking about here? Do you think modern IFVs should have firing ports? No, they are weaknesses. We have no requirement for firing ports anymore. We're not charging into floods and ocean level sizes of Russian infantry or Chinese infantry where we just drive through them and hopefully shoot them along the way. No, we do not need them. Hey Patriot, welcome. Matsimus, how long have you been in the military? I was in the British Army for 8 years and I've been in the Canadian Army for almost 3/4 of the year, nearly a year now. It'll be a year in November, I think. Do you ever dab? Please no. I do dab. I've done my dabs. You're going to have to scroll back in the screen to find the dabs. They're not really dabs. I guess they're Hmong dabs, because I cannot dab. It just doesn't work. My grandpa was in a Huey crash in Vietnam. What would you do in this situation? Well, first of all, thank you, Grandpa, for his service. That was one hell of a war. I'm sorry that he had to be in that kind of situation. If I was in his situation, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. SAS or SBS? SAS, because I'm a groundie. I don't like my naval. I'm just kidding. Respect for all forces. Is it true that most Abrams crews are fitted with shit buckets? Everyone has a toilet inside the vehicle. Should we adopt the .28 British cartridge to deal with... Oh, we got a donation. Marcus Geiger, thank you so much for your donation. You got a nice A10 Thunderbolt strafe there for you. Yes, I actually find that the SA-80 is cleanest? It's easier to clean than the AR-15 because it's a gas piston system and I can strip just about everything down. With an AR-15 gas impingement system, you can't clean that gas tube very well in the middle of there. So I really do enjoy cleaning the SA-80. A lot of people would disagree with me on that, but that's okay. I own an AR-15 and I fired the SA-80 in the past. I much prefer cleaning the SA-80. Do you own any firearms? Do you own any firearms? How far did you get on owning those vehicles you were planning to buy? Oh, Rishi, you're kidding, dude. You think I own $45,000 US to go and buy that Spartan? I would love to buy a Spartan, but it ain't happening. If you were deployed, would you bring an AK or an M16? I'd probably bring my AR-15 as an M16. Rock Island rifle or Moisin, what rifle surplus would you pick, Mong? I'd probably pick my own, I don't know. Maybe an SKS. It's a surplus rifle. Alright, we're going to try and jump down a bit here because I'm trying to keep up with you guys speaking, which is you're just flooding the chat, which is great. I'm trying to keep up with you. There's a lot of stuff going on here. What type of artillery piece do I operate? The C3 105mm howitzer. M4A3E8. That's a hell of a tank, by the way. M47. Have you considered checking out the Italian jets such as the G91R1, and if so, what do you think? I'll have to check it out, Mr. Bubbles. I haven't actually even seen any Italian jets in my life. I have not researched them, but I will look into it. Well, my granddaddy got shot down in a MiG-19 in the Vietnam War. He was on the north side. Interesting. He's still a cat, apparently, too. Interesting. Meow, meow, meow. It's weird people on the internet, folks. Favorite war movie? I just watched it. Black Hawk Down is a fantastic movie. I loved it. If you haven't watched Black Hawk Down, you're missing out, folks. It doesn't have to be accurately representing the actual battle. The core of the movie is the brotherhood, the looking after one another, the never leave a man behind principle. I freaking love it. It's just got a great director running the movie, and I really enjoyed Black Hawk Down. So, Matsimus, do you ever do reviews, opinions for equipment and vehicles, not units, branches, regiments? If you do reviews for the latter, can you do one for the Scout Rangers of the Philippines? I would look into that, Subamasu Kenry. I would definitely look into that. You guys do a lot of hard work out there in the Philippines. I have a good friend at my work from the Philippines. He actually bought me a t-shirt today. Really friendly guy, the nicest people in the world from the Philippines. And he came back from vacation, and he bought me a t-shirt. Nicest guy in the world. Sergeant Cookie, Tank is sleeping upstairs. He is tired. How did you change into the Canadian Armed Forces from the British Army? I emigrated here, I got my citizenship, and I got into the Canadian Armed Forces. It took me a long time, but I got there. Matsimus, what is your service rifle? It's the C7A2 5.56mm rifle. Mong love. Jameson Summers Mong love. Yeah, there's definitely some Mong love in here today. Do a video on the Bushmaster PMV. Okay, I'll look into it. Thoughts and opinions on HMS Queen Elizabeth. Larry the Llama 2. I did a video on it, so go check it out. I did a video on HMS Queen Elizabeth. Go check it out. You will play War Thunder with me. Only person that frequently played with me and moved to Ontario. I live in the Middle East. Mr. Nelson, I can maybe play some War Thunder in the future. Go check out my Discord channel. Maybe we can hang out. You should watch The Longest Day. Come on, you really think if I've seen Black Hawk Down, I haven't seen The Longest Day? Like, you're kidding me, aren't you? Come on. Yeah, Black Hawk Down is good, but it does it beat Jarhead? I think it definitely does. Jarhead is more of a comedy to me than anything else. There's an interesting video I'm going to bring out recently or soon, folks. That's going to talk about looking after one another whilst in the services or leaving the services. Mental health. Now, I'm not going to go deep here because I'm not a channel that likes to go too deep with the sort of mental health thing because there's so much out there. But when it comes to, you know, mental health for service members, those who are having a tough time, I think it's something we need to share and try and promote more. Tears of the Sun, that's a good movie. Who's Bruce Willis? Is it Bruce Willis is in that? It's a good movie. My family found a bomb in the Vietnam War. Now the government removed it. Can you make videos of all the bombs in the war so we can know which bombs it is? Probably not. That would be pretty difficult to do. Can you read this comment? I'm trying to see how long the delay is. Stuart Deary, the delay is probably pretty heavy, so my internet's really fast, but for some reason, the way that I use Streamlabs has been having some problems lately. I don't know why. Full Metal Jack. That's not a movie. It's Full Metal Jacket. But yes, it is a good movie. Pardon me. What time is it where I am? It is 9:29 at night. Should we adopt the British cartridge to deal with the modern body armor? No, I do not think we should. I think we should probably go to 308 or keep it at 223. Sorry, Matt, we are trolls. Not all of you are trolls. Some of you are, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to have a little troll in the mix. It kind of mixes it up, a little spacey space. When are you online in War Thunder and HTC? I have no idea what HTC is. I will definitely be doing some more War Thunder in the future, so stay tuned. Matt, have you ever seen Beneath Hill 60? That is a great movie. Yes, I have seen it. Will you do a video on the French Foreign Legion? Once again, I don't really talk too much about Special Forces because the Special Forces... Oh, we just got another donation. Thank you, the Red Frost, a long-time follower of my channel. I really appreciate your donation. You did not have to do that, but thank you. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. Hopefully, those 30mm rounds that were slamming into you there from that super chat meme were enjoyable, but thank you for your donation. It really means a lot. Matt, can you play more British Squad? I've actually been thinking about getting it just for the British. Sergeant Cookie, it's a great game for the Brits, for sure. Have you ever watched Band of Brothers? Alan Shitra, come on, dude. You know I would have watched Band of Brothers. I have watched it 100 times. It's not as good as, for me, Generation Kill. But Band of Brothers, what a show. What a fantastic show. I wish they did more shows like that. I wish they'd do one for Afghanistan. You know, they've done Iraq with Generation Kill. I wish they'd do another one. See you, sir. Nice chatting with you. Take care, Rishi. Which service? My phone is better with British service rifle or the US service rifle? I would probably, for myself, say the British service rifle, but everybody has their own preferences. SU-33 or F-18? You guys keep asking me these comparison videos. Which one's better? Which one's better? Which one's better? There is no better or worse. Okay, I don't fly these jets, so I don't know which one's better. I can read a specification sheet that tell you the capabilities of one or the other, and you should make the decision. I don't have preference as to what does what. I'm not a pilot. I can't honestly say one thing's better than the other. That applies for any bit of military kit, or special forces, or anything else you guys ask me to compare. I don't know what's the best. Join a British military group on Roblox. I can't believe, Eddie, you just asked that question. Like, that makes me want to pull the pin on this sucker. Okay, it makes me actually want to do the thumbnail. You asking me to play Roblox. Would I rather join the powers of the Royal Marines? Now, I am an army guy. I love my army. But actually, prior to enlisting into the British Army, I was considering joining the Royal Marines. So probably the Royal Marines. Do you think the USA should invest in a completely new tank design or M1A3? I don't know. I don't think it's worth the money right now. I think we need to just continually run with the M1A2 SEP versions and continue the new upgrade packages. Can a 30mm aircraft cannon destroy a tank? Have you seen footage of what an A10 Thunderbolt can do to armor? Yes, it can destroy a tank. I meant when you're usually online in War Thunder, not when you stream. Please, I need to know. Oh, and HGC is like a time zone, so I was asking what your time zone is. My time zone is Mountain Time, so Alberta time. Hey Matt, you ever thought about doing a video on psychological warfare? I would like to, but I don't know really what to talk about with it, so... What's your favourite food? Curry. Oh, I love my curry. Like, curry is amazing. This song needs to die. Die. What tank do you prefer to repair? A Centurion or a T-54-55? Never repaired either of them, so I have no idea. I can't really comment to that. Some interesting music here. Why can't the British Empire return? That's a good question, man. I can't answer it for you, though. Have I seen The Siege of Jagdeville or Jagjadotville? Yes, I have. Good movie. It's got the guy from 50 Shades of Grey in it. Cringe. Yeah, when I saw him as the actor for that movie, I'm like, no. No. Why? Why? No. Hello, Jeff Blue. Always love your avatar, dude. I always see you with your reverse grey cap. It looks like a Hurley cap, but for some reason I just want your hat. And I want your beard. I wish I could grow a beard like you, Jeff, because honestly, every time I see you on my channel, I see you with that picture, I'm like, that man has got a badass beard, and I want his cap. So thank you for joining me on the stream today. The Age of Empires is over, rightfully so too. I don't know what you mean by that. Hey Matt, what do you think about Trump adding Space Marines to the US Armed Forces? I think it's pretty cool. I think one day it's going to have to happen. He pulled the plug on it and did it. So, you're going to pull the pin holding the grenade from the bottom like a Hmong. Your English very good. Even for 3 years learning, I'm still not a pro like you. Presumably you're not talking to me, because I can speak English pretty good. Guys, ask actually good questions. Brett's got a fair point. There's some interesting questions coming out today, folks. The Flameless Dragon, how is curry awful? Like, who are you? Curry is the most amazing product ever. Have you ever read Hill 988? I haven't, but I would love to read that book. Is it any good? Have you ever dealt with MPs? I have dealt with MPs, Metal 04. They are... Depends on who you come across. You get the grumpy ones, you get the ones that are full of themselves, you get the new guys. The new guys are normally the ones you can stick to, and they're not too bad. Do you think the A10 will be replaced? I don't think it will. I know it will. It's gonna happen. When it happens, who knows? How's the dog? Stinker, aka Alan, the dog is doing good. He is doing really good. He's just getting older. What's my favourite caliber? Right now, it is the 5.56. It used to be the 308, but trying to feed a 308, it's expensive as hell. So I went for 5.56. Do you like cappuccino or espresso? I don't drink hot drinks. I drink hot chocolate. That's about it. Not the sexual song kind, but the actual yummy chocolatey kind. I drink that quite a bit, so... Please, Matt, please tell me you know Warhammer 40k. Nathan Brown, I do know Warhammer 40k. I've actually done a video on one of the vehicles from Warhammer 40k. If you can find it, good luck. Just type in Matsimus Warhammer. Hopefully you'll find it. I did a video on it. It's a little bit of a meme, but go check it out. Do you think the A10 should be replaced? I think right now it's costing the US military a lot of money to keep in the air. It's an old bit of kit, but I do still think it should be in service. Just maybe not in the quantity that we have it in right now. Why can't you join a British military Roblox group? Because, Eddie, I don't play damn Roblox. No. I just can't eat curry. It's the flavouring of curry and the smell. It's so bad. He can't stand the smell. That's hilarious. It's the smell. If you know Matrix, then you'll know what I'm talking about there. Go away, commercials. Like, seriously. Have you read 1984? No, I have not. Ever encountered any French Canadians in the army so far? What's your first impressions? I haven't really met any French Canadian soldiers, but I have met many French Canadians and nice, friendly people. No real problem with them at all. Matt, should there be an IFV war movie? Like an infantry fighting vehicle war movie? That'd be cool. Like instead of just Fury where it's tanks, it'd be an IFV. Yeah, that'd be fun actually. M1A2 Abrams or SCP or T90? Why'd you ask these questions? What do you want me to tell? Which one do I pick? For what? Go into combat? Which is better? I don't know what your questions mean. Matsimus, I know this is a sensitive subject, but would you consider making a video on the stories of when you were in action? You don't have to if it's personal. Some stories I probably will in the future do some videos on. Unfortunately, now that I'm in the Canadian Armed Forces, I can't really talk about some of that stuff. It's just the policy. I can't talk about experiences and opinions on some things. But maybe in the future, for sure, I'll look into it. Tactical Blanky. Fantastic name, by the way. I will not play Roblox with you, no. Hello, Darkader222. Welcome. Jesus, dude, how can you talk so fast? It just takes a lot of practice. British people talk very quickly. Actually, it's something that I get in a lot of trouble for when I go to my work and I give presentations. I'm like, blah, 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 and Canadians, for some reason, can't understand British people talking very fast, but I do talk very quickly. I'm trying to answer questions quick. That's why, like, you guys are asking questions. I'm trying to, like, fire them back as quickly as I can. How long were you waiting to be accepted into Canada? Well, to get into Canada wasn't too bad. It was about a year and a half. To be a Canadian citizen took me about 7 or 8 months. So not too long. What's your favorite World War II tank? The Sherman. I love the Sherman. By the way, I know you need some extra mags. I have some spare. They are P mags, but I can't spike them for 5 rounds. Oh, that's very kind of you, Red Frost, but I can't take I can't take any mags off you that aren't pinned, unfortunately, my friend. So I appreciate the offer, though. I really do. But I do need new mags. Yes, I've only got one GI mag. It's fine. I just reload every time. It'd be nice to have some others so I can kind of do my own quick reloads and magazine. Look at that. See? Did you see my muscle memory instantly go for the SE80 cock and handle instead of the bunny ears pull? That's hilarious. See, even now when I do a reload, my body just wants to do the cock into the side. Anyway, talking fast is the British way. It certainly is the flameless dragon. The Dynex, how's Canada? Canada is great, my friend. Weather's good. It's doing good. I'm enjoying this country, hence why I'm going to stay here forevermore. Is England your city? I guess. Is football coming home? Let's find out tomorrow. We're going to find out tomorrow, aren't we? Thank you for subscribing, Captain. I'm trying my best to say that, Captain. Why did you join as an artillery regiment? I joined the artillery because it was really the only real option I had. Otherwise, I would have to relocate to another city or town. So this is just really where I'm at. And this is what I get to choose. And I'm proud and excited to be part of the artillery. Because right now I'm still a training recruit. But in the next few weeks / month, I will be hopefully fully qualified as a gunner. And I'm really looking forward to it. Lots of videos and footage coming out of that. Maybe not on the fly when I'm doing it. Because there's some, again, rules and regulations about doing that. But JTN Rocky, thank you for subscribing. Do you like the Chickadee Jihad base? Yes, I do. I love it. Yo, Matt, how's the tanks? Tried boats yet? I've done quite a few videos on boats, buddy. Go check it out. I've done, I think, the Type 45 Destroyer. I've done a few different boats, so go look them up. You'll find them. They're there. I've done at least 3 or 4 boat reviews. Matsimus, what do you think of the Battle of Mogadishu ended in American embarrassment that lost the 3 Black Holes? You know, it's an interesting... Thank you for subscribing, Tanker12999994. It's a really interesting battle. It's a sad battle that I think planning went out the window a little bit. I think it was really bad luck in some instances, but overall, you know, I don't think it was really so much as an embarrassment. I don't like to say that something like that is an embarrassment because lives were lost on both sides, you know, and decisions are made, and that's the way it is, right? So, do I like the M4 Sherman Firefly? I love the M4 Sherman. It's a fantastic gun. Thank you for subscribing, Tyler Griffith. Sergeant Cookie, please stop asking about the goddamn Spitfire. Seriously, dude. My friend told me this joke at school, snowmen all the Canadian military. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mats, what's your favourite race in Warhammer? Better be Imperial Guard or Space Marines. You better not be a heretic. It is actually Chaos Marines.
How did I know that?
Burn the heretic. No, I don't really have a preference. The Imperial Guard are pretty cool because they're humans, or partially humans. Matt, check the Thomas the Tank Engine film in the Discord funny chat. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Well, I can't send YouTube links via YouTube, so I will via Discord. I'm going to mute this in case it's copyrighted, but... I'll have to go check that out later. It's an interesting link you just set there. Mats, I already read that. Did you decide to pursue a military career? For what reason did I decide? Because I wanted to be involved in a society and a lifestyle that was about belonging to something that's a professional organization that you can have respect and pride for. That was kind of my goal, really. Stop comparing. I'm pretty sure it just turned into a robot saying 9999. Awesome. My friend told me this joke, the Canadian military or the snowmans because it snows a lot. I literally have no idea what that joke means. But it ain't funny. I'm sorry. Matt, Bushmaster PMV or Textron, a tactical armored patrol vehicle? Bushmaster, I think. But I really can't say much to that. Love your channel. I'm trying to be like you someday. Keep up the good work. Now I'm going to go to bed. Good night, mate. Take care, Famming Fat. I hope you have fantastic sleep. Have you seen some of those videos on future anti-tank weapons? Because I've seen some ridiculous stuff you should see. Oh, I've seen some ridiculous stuff too. Take care, Pyro Toad. Thank you for subscribing. Jameson Summers, Purge the Heretic. Come on, man. I ain't no heretic. Matt, what rank were you in the British Army? I was a corporal in the British Army. Matsimus, what should you do to a tank that got disabled, but at the same time your units had to retreat right at that moment? If you're lucky and quick enough, you can hook a couple of tow ropes onto it or tow cables and try and pull it out of there. For the most part, you're going to leave it until a tornado or a Eurofighter just bomb the hell out of it, or call the artillery and just knock it out, deny it from the enemy. I talk fast, but I mean, how do you even think of these answers so quickly? I don't know, man. I just try my best to support my supporters and subscribers. When you guys have come and spending your evening, day, morning with me, I try my best to answer you guys and give you feedback and relate to you and interact with you, because you're what makes me keep going. So I try and put a lot of effort into relaying to what you're wanting me to say or answer. So it's not a skill, it's just something I'm working really hard to try and make sure I keep you guys entertained. Matt, are you a tits or an ass man? Come on, Nathan, bruh. This is a family Christian channel. I'm an ass man. Outgunned Unicum. I have noticed you, senpai. I'm not your senpai, but I have noticed you. You need to go cuddle your pillow again. Go cuddle your pillow. Your anime pillow again. Is Canadian Reserves as chill as it seems? Mr. Web General, it really is. Oh my goodness, we just got another donation on the super chats there. Red Frost, what are you doing to me, man? Keep your money, brother. Keep your money. But thank you again for your donation. You really didn't have to do that. But thank you, sir. That really means a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ben Montagom, take care, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. Do I play Fortnite or Players Unknown Battleground? No, sorry, David, I don't. Mike Tango, this is Bravo Romeo. Radio check over. British Rifleman. Mike Tango. You're so random, dude. I'm not giving you radio checks in phonetic alphabet. Vietnam was a very bad war. It certainly was. Tommy Wiseau is my life. Yo, what's your favorite war to read up on about? Favorite war to read up on about? Afghanistan, because I was involved in it. I love hearing other people's opinions on it. I'm sending you $15 more to buy a second mag. I want to see you do some tactical reload videos. Thank you, Red Frost. I appreciate that. I will definitely go and buy myself some new magazines. We'll see if we can do some rifle swaps. I was actually doing some ideas as to maybe trying to get some, getting a buddy to help me and filling up like 3 or 4 magazines with dummy rounds and seeing if I can do a live stream for like 6 hours or maybe even 12 hours of just tactical reloads. Like literally just mag goes in, cock and handle, click, cock and handle, click, cock and handle, click, swap out. I don't know. I don't know how I do that, but I'm thinking of doing something like that. So. But thank you, Red Frost. It means a lot to me. Thoughts on putting a world map under that shelf? Do you know what this is for, folks? You want to know what this is for? This is for fan art or stuff you guys want to send me. The problem with that is I'm really skeptical about having addresses being sent out on the internet. And P.O. boxes cost a lot of money. I would love to have your guys' stuff up on this wall so that we do live streams. You guys can see it. It's there. You can ask questions about it. That's what it's there for. The blank space is for fan art. I need the money, though, to get a P.O. box for you guys to send me stuff. I'm also a little nervous as to what you guys are going to send me. I'll open a box one day and there's a dead skunk in there or something. I don't know. But that's what that's there for. That blank space is. I would normally fill it up with something really cool. But I want to put your fan art on there. I'm just trying to get the courage to buy a P.O. box or to find some sort of address that can be sent on so that you guys can kind of have your stuff showcased up there. Did you go to Tankfest? Andrew McAdam, I didn't. I would have loved to have gone. I'm in Canada, dude, and I don't have the money to fly over there. Actually, the Bovington Tank Museum specifically emailed me and said, we want you to come down. We'd love to interview you. We'd love you to look at our vehicles. You have full access to everything. Come on down. We'd love to show you everything. And I said to them, sorry, I sadly have to say no. I don't have the finances or the capability right now to fly over to come do Tankfest. It would have been right around my birthday too. It would have been a beautiful birthday present. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. So maybe next year we'll give it another try. Also, big happy birthday to the Royal Air Force today with their 100 years. Fantastic. I didn't even know until this morning. Someone from my work, a civilian, told me about it. I'm like, you're a Canadian. How the hell do you know the British Royal Air Force has the 100th birthday today? But they let me know, which was really cool to see. So, have you ever played paintball before? I have, Alan Shitra. One time I played it. I played it a few times before. One time I played it, I was going against a wall like this, like a wooden palisade wall about this high, and someone over the top put the gun over the top, the barrel pointed right in my head. I didn't know. I was like looking around like this. Next thing I know, they had a ball jam, so there's like 3 paintballs in there at once. It just went bang, and I was like, ow! And as I looked down, like just blood pouring out. At first I was paint. I thought it was paint just dripping. I was like red paint. No, it was blood. There's like a hole in my head. That's why I'm such an idiot. It's because there's a paintball lodged in my brain. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, it cut my skin open. And I had to go get it sorted out. So that was one of the most interesting paintball experiences I'd ever had. But yeah. What are your thoughts on World War One? What are my thoughts on World War One? What kind of question is that? Like, I don't understand what you mean. What's your thoughts on Agent Orange used in the Vietnam War? My grandfather got cancer from Agent Orange. I'm really sorry to hear about that, my friend. I don't really have much an opinion on it. I don't know enough about it. I know it was a horrible chemical used to kind of de-vegetate the area in Vietnam, but I'm really sorry to hear that your family got sick from that stuff. It's never a good time. It's all about the Spike anti-tank missiles, my favourite anti-tank missile for sure. Would you be a colonial marine from Aliens? I have Kermit the Frog be your buddy. I would love to be a colonial marine, Dally Doyle. I would love to be. When was the last time you were in the UK? Last time I was in the UK, it was 2011. Quite a long time ago now. In your opinion, what is the worst British tank ever made? I don't know. Are you going to the Calgary Stampede? Unfortunately, I'm not. I would like to have gone, but it's just not worth my time. Once you've gone once or twice, you've gone, right? You know what it's about. Abrams is a turbine engine. Yes, it is a gas turbine engine. Love your channel and you're a fantastic YouTuber. Thank you, Red Frost. I really appreciate that. And your donations this evening. If you need help with War Thunder, you could contact Bow Gaming and Fly Daily. I probably am going to in the future contact a couple of the War Thunder players and see if they want to come play with me. Because they're really nice guys. A lot of them have actually approached me before and had a little chat with me. Mike Goes Boom. I'm actually on his Discord. We chat now and then. So I'd like to do a stream with him too one day. That'd be fun. Don't you just love it when your comment is behind another comment that Senpai gave a long answer to and then got ignored completely? Shut up, outgunned Unicum, you muppet. You just got your full comment answered there and it wasn't even a good one. Jameson Soma, no, the M1 does not have an ore smoke generator. Correct, it does not. Actually, Rosedar, I think it does have. The M1A1 and M1A2 does have a smoke screen generator. I thought it did, anyway. Hey, Matsimus, would you ever become a pilot? No, I do not have the mathematical skills to be a pilot. I've got a big day tomorrow. It's time to sleep. Take care, Crone. Appreciate you stopping by. Bob Semple, colonies still count. Mr. Web General, play Insurgency. No, I don't play those kind of games. You should play the original Call of Duty. Again, I don't really play those kind of games. Oh, damn, that guy was a horrible paintball player. When they're that close, we just shout bunker rather than shoot them. Honestly, it was a shitty move. Oh well, it's what happens. We played it actually at basic training in Harrogate. Matt, 105 Warrior. I don't know what you mean by that, Brett. 105 Warrior. I presume you mean 105mm cannon? 105mm howitzer warrior? As in, I'm going to be an artillery gunner? I don't know. What is the best tank in World War II and why? The Sherman is my favourite tank. I wouldn't say it's the best tank, but I really have no comment as to what the best tank of World War II was because there is no best tank of World War II. They all had their own specific capabilities during the time. You skipped my question, now I'm sad. I'm sorry, Candle of Glory. Like I said to you all, if I haven't answered your question, just ask it again and I promise I'll try to get round to it. I'm not bypassing your questions unless you're being a muppet. Should Canada replace the Timberwolf sniper rifle with something like a fresh, No! No, no, no. The Timberwolf, if I had the money, I'd buy my own. If you want to play War Thunder, contact me. I shall indeed. Well, you can contact me. Matt, what will win a battle? The M1A2 or the T90? Oh, come on, guys. What's your favourite cereal? Lucky Charms. Matsimus, can you play Bomber Squad? It's a fun game. I've never heard of it, but I'll look into it. Tactical Reloads. Yes, Tactical Reloads. Hey, Matt, what's the weirdest thing that's happened during your army career? Oh, it's a long story, Nathan Brown. We'll have to save that for another day, but good question. Hello, Aussie Shooter. Hey, Matt, how's the thing? Hey, mate, how's things? Things are going good, Aussie Shooter. Things are going good. How are they for you today? In Black Hawk Down, why did they throw around the bodies of the pilots? Because they were mad. That's why. Matt, you need a PO box. I was sending you some cool shit. I would love to get a PO box. They're just expensive, dude. To rent a PO box in my local area, I think is $90 a month. That's insane. I don't have $90 a month to put onto a post box that people may or may not send stuff to. I'd like to, but it's costly, folks. What's your opinion on the biggest weakness of the Challenger 2? I can't really talk about that, unfortunately. Have you heard of the new high-speed, uncapped size boat that is developed for the Irish Navy? What do you think will be used? Is it good? Do you think foreign countries will buy it? I don't think there's much capability for that high-speed boats. Uncapsizable, there's nothing that's uncapsizable. It's the ocean. Something will flip it over if it wants to. Tommy Wiseau is my life. Do I play Airsoft? No, I would love to. I just can't afford it and don't have the time and capability to play it right now. What's your favourite superhero? I'm not into the whole superhero scene, honestly. I don't have one. When do we expect a new tank video? It's coming up soon. My next video will be about tanks. I promise you it's coming. M10 or M3 Lee? Probably the M10. What is World War One? You muppet. Yeah, the questions are really interesting lately. And I think that was the statement Red Frost is trying to make there is, why are you asking questions about what something is like World War One? France versus England. Let's hope so, Song Ting Wong. Just realised what your name is. Let's hope it is France versus England. It'll be riots in the streets if it is. It'll be absolutely hilarious. I would love to see that. Nice to see Remy Sapper on the line. Did you just call me a sapper? I am not a sapper, my friend. I am a mechanic. I am a craftsman. There's no sappers in this room. But thank you, Reaper4376. I appreciate that you like to see a bit of Remy here. But sappers are engineers. They are not electrical and mechanical engineers. Totally different thing. I'm sure the engineers would be upset if they heard you calling me a sapper too. If the Challenger had tits, would you marry it? Well, probably not. Matt, can you review the Vietnamese military someday? Sure. I can definitely look into that. Why do you rarely see smoke grenades used in war footage from Syria, Iraq? That's a good question. Probably because they're too busy shooting at one another than they are trying to protect one another with smoke screens. Matt, the L7-105 Warrior. Oh, interesting. What do you think about China's new generation tank? You mean the Norinco tank? Tick there when you said that. Do you play Airsoft? Tommy Wiseau is life. As I just said, no, I do not play Airsoft. I would like to. I cannot afford it. I would love to be able to play, though. Hello, MK Young666. Appreciate you stopping by. Have you ever done a video on people failing compulsory drug tests and using protein shakes? No, I have not. I didn't even know that was a thing. Can you become a Muppet like Kermit? Is my favourite superhero. I would love to be Kermit the Frog, dude. Seriously. M18 Hellcat or M10 Wolverine? M18 Hellcat. What do you think about the Vietnamese military? Stop asking about the Vietnamese military. I don't know anything about the Vietnamese military. There you go. Sorry, no disrespect, but I know nothing about them. Can you make a video on the Russian T-14 Armada? I've already done a video on the Russian T-14 Armada. Go check it out. It's not called the Armada, though. It's called the Armata. Do a video on the FIM-92 Stinger. It's coming in the future. I will definitely do one. Reap it was a dig. You cheeky bagger. Making a dig at the old Remy there. I dare you to pull the pin of the clip of the grenade in the background. Okay, then I will. Ready? Pin. Grenade. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. That's what. Oh no, my music disappeared. I broke it. Some people are... someone just messaged me on Discord. Can I send you some artwork for your shelf? I've got to find a P.O. box. Like I said, once I find a P.O. box, you can send me whatever the heck you want. Right now, though, I don't have anything I can have sent to my home address because that's kind of weird. But yes, in the future, you can definitely send me your fan art. We're going to put this hand grenade back together here. There we go. It's safe again, folks. Let's go back to some music here. We lost our music. History. Let's just go back here, folks. Give me a second here. Okay. Grenade out. Frag out. Or grenade out. Tactical Blanky, you're a very odd individual. You may be removed from the stream if you send comments like that again. I'm not going to lie to you. The explosion took out the music, but not anything else. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of random that it just randomly stopped there. Matt explodes, yeah. $90 a month. What the hell? I pay that for a year. I understand you're not wanting to open one. It's expensive, dude. I don't know why it costs so much, but it is. It just sucks. So I would love to get a P.O. box. I want to put your fan art up there. I just need to figure out a solution where I can get you guys to send it to an address or something where you guys can send it safely. I want it done safely. But I would love to have your guys' fan art and your, stuff that you send me put up on the wall. In fact, the most recent thing that was ever sent to me from a good friend of mine who is also an artillery gunner was this picture. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is a picture he sent me. Matt on his DP1 course preparing to launch a round through the C3 howitzer. So that was something he sent me. A little note on the back there. He also sent me some other goodies, including this rather interesting 5.56mm round, which he was actually given to him on his DP1 course by someone who passed it on. So this is a pass on item, so almost like an heirloom. So I'm going to pass this on to an aspiring gunner in the future who I have huge respect for, so that we pass on that tradition. So anyway, let's get back to talking to you folks. I apologize that I haven't been chatting. We'll get back to it. Why you like the oof sound? I love the oof sound. It just cracks me up. It's just funny. What do you think of the Soviet suicide dogs in World War II? That's crazy, hey? Isn't that mad that they used to send dogs to tanks with explosives on their backs? The ironic thing is, from what I researched, is those dogs actually sometimes went back to their owners with these bombs on them and killed the owners of the dogs. It's crazy. What's the oldest person you've ever met? That's a good question. I've never really determined the people's ages that I've met and said, oh, are you the oldest person I've ever met? I just want to check your age because I want to know how old you are so that if you die, I know that you were the oldest person I've ever met. Do you have a friend's mailbox you could use? Oh, yeah, okay, so that's smart. Hey, buddy, can I just use your mailbox to have random people on the internet send you stuff? Yeah, sure, okay. No, that's not going to work. Somebody once told me the world is going to roll. A mail ain't the sharpest tool, and she's... Okay, Matsimus, have a nice day. Going to go watch your Warrior video. Take care, Sergeant Cookie. I want all the fan art checked to make sure there isn't a shit in the box. That's exactly it, right? Like, I would no way want to be opening... I would be putting my gas mask on and my gloves and cutting open with long distance stuff to figure out what's in there, because I have no idea what people would send me. What's the best Canadian tank? Right now, Leopard 2A4. Matt, give us your neighbor's address and then get up before them so you can swipe the mail. Are snipers just as effective in close range? Of course they are. They're all trained soldiers. Have you ever played a Paradox game such as Crusader Kings or Hearts of Iron 4? I have Hearts of Iron 4. I'm still learning how to play it. It's just so much to learn with that game, and I know you guys who know the game off by heart who are really good at it don't have a problem with it, but for me it takes a long time to learn that stuff. Yep, the dogs went for the type of tanks they were trained for to feed under. Yeah, it's crazy, hey? Could we send you a P.O. box? Oh dear. Have you ever worked with the Trojan and Titan? If so, what do you think? Buttercup, I have worked with Trojan and Titan. Amazing bits of kit. They really are. They actually have more powerful engines and power packs than the Challenger 2 and the Krav engines do because they're more uprated. They carry a lot more weight and do a lot more mechanically inclined stuff. So I did work on the power packs and around those vehicles quite a few times in the past, yes. Tyler Griffith, you are the best. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. What is your favorite meme? Blue Raptor. My favorite meme is the Thomas the Tank Engine meme, where he's been drawn as a nuclear bomb and he gets dropped out of a B-52. That is probably one of my favorite memes I've ever watched. I have a fascination for Thomas the Tank Engine because as a kid, I loved Thomas the Tank Engine. So anything that I see nowadays with Thomas the Tank Engine literally cracks me up. I just cracks me up. And when I saw this sketched paint, it's like Microsoft Paint drawing of a Thomas the Tank Engine shaped nuclear bomb coming out the bottom of a B-52 with slow motion, gnarly Thomas the Tank Engine music. Greatest meme I've ever seen. It was just absolutely hilarious. Sebesu Kemri, Matsimus, how not to be a Mong. Well, first of all, don't do anything that I do because I am a very big Mong. Is football coming home? Sam Dunn. Let's hope it is, my friend. We will find out tomorrow, I guess. What is the most weak tank that you know? I don't know, honestly. Ooh-face. Ooh-face. What is an ooh-face? Or O-face? I don't know what that means. Thomas the Tank Engine memes are great. They certainly are. Have you thought of playing Postscriptum? I will in the future. I just haven't had the time. Matt, have you heard of Attack of the Dead Men? No. This music in the background's kind of... interesting. Because I grew up watching it, though. Will you do videos on ICBMs? Probably. Yeah, probably in the future I will do a video on the ICBMs. I've got mosquito bites on my arm. They're absolutely killing me. Like, a couple of them, like, dug into my bone marrow almost. Like, I don't know, like, some of the mosquitoes here are like freaking B-52 bombers when they land on you. Matt, the Legion HO4 squad is incompetent, so you're good. No, trust me. Those guys know a lot more than I do. I literally don't even know how to play the game, dude. Have I watched Death Watch? Yes, British Rifleman, I have. Matsimus, I just had a great idea. What if World War II we had a nuclear-tipped rockets to take out entire bomber formations in one run? What do you think about it? Well, first of all, I love your name, Albino Earwig. That's a fantastic avatar name. I don't really think that's the most practical option. Matsimus, dance. Okay, we'll do a dance. You asked me to dance, I'll do a little dance for you. There. Only because that music was there, and the music is so upbeat and uplifting, I thought I'd just throw a little dance in there. I dare you to talk in the most stereotypical British accent. Why, bloody hell, old chap, I'll talk in the most stereotypical accent if I can. That's it, that's what you're getting at that. Do you know how to make IEDs? Why would I know that? And why would I discuss that on my channel? Do you like the Alien franchise? Can you 360 no-scope somebody in the army? No, I can't 360 no-scope, and yes, I do enjoy the Alien series. AWS or Timberwolf? Ooh, David, that's a tough question. You put me against British and Canadian rifles. I don't know. I honestly don't know. The music is literally for cringy child videos. I mean, it is, but it's hilarious. That's hence why I danced like it. Do I like Tide? No, I don't like Tide Pods. Have you seen the RAF 100 fly over Buckingham Palace? Yes, I watched it this morning. It looked fantastic. Really, really did. Everybody's watching my dance. You know methane changes your voice and fart contains methanes too. If you inhale so much fart, does that going to change my voice? Wee Jesus, you're a weird individual, dude. You're a weird, weird individual. 10 out of 10 for the dance. Matsimus, what's your height? I'm 6'3", my friend. Favorite snack? My favorite snack is chips, or crisps as they're called in the United Kingdom. Will you play Wargame Red Dragon? Mark the simple channel. If you actually look at my channel, I have a lot of Wargame Red Dragon gameplay. A lot of it on there already. So yes, I do play it and have played it. Go check it out. I've done tons of footage on it already. I'll play some more in the future. Don't you worry. Andrew McAdam. The A10 is the best anti-everything ever. If you send a super chats, folks, you're going to get an interesting A10 GIF there. So go check that out. You'll be crapped out with the Thomas the Tank Engine clip I posted on Discord. I can't wait to watch it, GP Neve. I honestly can't wait to watch it. It's pending in my Discord channel right now. I'm going to watch it later. Matsimus, what cartridge over your left shoulder? Is that a 20mm or 30mm? This is the 30mm round. It's a dummy round. Okay, it even says 30mm dummy. Ooh, 30mm dummy. It is designed for the A10 Thunderbolt / Warthog. Look at the size of this damn thing, though. I mean, it's like half the size of my arm. Look at that. Like, if that was coming through, just this piece, obviously, was coming through your armor at high speeds, there's not really much that's going to be able to stop that. Depleted uranium, whatever else rounds you put in there. A beast. Beast. Get more cringe music. Hey Matt, come to Florida. I'm a pilot. We'll go for a flight. I would love to go for a fly with you, Russian Sapper. That's an interesting name you've got there. You're a Russian Sapper living in Florida. Cool. What kind of thing are you flying? Hopefully it's a F-16. Warthog spit. I like that. Warthog spit. I like that. I have a dummy like that, but it's a 20mm. Cool, man. By tomorrow, I have to register for 6th grade at 6 in the morning. What? 6th grade? Hello, tank driver. Dude, you could be asleep, dude. What time is it right now? Like 4 in the morning? Go to bed, dude. Matsimus, if our world reverts back to medieval era, which unit would you join? Unit. There's no units of the medieval era. It's not like the 2nd Battalion Royal Regiment of Teutonic Knights. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my goodness. What would you do if your commanding officer ordered you to ride into battle in a beat-up T-34? Orders are orders, I guess. How do you arrange tracer rounds? Put one after 3 regular rounds, or it's however you want to set up your tracer. So there's a lot of different packs of rounds that you can select, whether it's 1 round every 2 rounds, or 1 round every 3, 1 round every 5. It's all dependent on what you have selected from your ammunition store. Matt, who did your intro? If you did, man, have some skills, please never change that. It's actually from a video game, that intro, just to not break your bubble there, but I never produced it, so... Matt, the entire player lead access team lost to Hungary in under 4 months. I have no idea what that means, if that's good or bad. Hey Matt, gonna have to leave you for work now. Take care, tank driver. Enjoy your day. Just so you know, tank driver is actually working in an area that works on Challenger 2s and British Army vehicles. So I'm off to watch some of your squad vids. Cheers for today. Hurrah for now. Take care, Reaper. Enjoy my squad vids. Some really funny ones out there if you can find the funny ones. Some of the good serious ones too. Trying to keep up with talking to you guys so much. I can barely breathe. Ugh. Hey Matsimus, where are you from? I'm from Calgary, Alberta. Hello, Chris Stewart. I'm from Southern Alberta. Thank you for being a fellow Canadian Albertan. Hope your weather's looking good up there. Are you enjoying the Stampede, my friend? I would have loved to have gone, but it's just... Once you go once, for me, I don't want to go again. Better tip him for that dance. Don't tip me for any dance. Did you know in the 30s, Judy Garland did blackface? Why? What generally happens to encircled unit in the modern warfare? Fight to the death, I guess, or hold off as long as you can until reinforcements arrive, just like anyone else would, really. Oh my god, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes, it's a good cereal brand for sure. Not my favourite though. Matsimus, have you played Total War? I used to play Total War before you were probably even born, my friend. I played the first ever Shogun Total War when it came out. It came in a cardboard box about this big, and I played it religiously for months on end. Months. So yes, I did play the Total Wars, Empire Total War. I haven't played the newer ones. I do have them, I just haven't played them yet. Have I seen Blackadder episodes? I'm British, I'm 30, you do the math. Rise, Son of Rome, that is exactly the game. Have you seen... I have seen you commenting on Vet TV, and I'm a... Kilroy, yes, I love Vet TV. He's got a fantastic system and setup going on there. If I could meet that guy and shake his hand as a Marine, he has got that warrior spirit, that killing warrior spirit that honestly I think as a warfighter you need. He's got respect. He has no qualms about telling people how he thinks. Fantastic guy, fantastic channel, love it. I'm actually subscribed to Vet TV, so go check it out, folks. I'm paying into that subscription service because I love watching it. Is it true that the Canadian Army destroys all CAD-PAT once they're no longer serviceable? Good question. I believe they do, because CAD-PAT, unfortunately, is not something you're supposed to be able to just buy off the streets and have. If someone killed someone else, did someone die? Silly question. I have no idea what you're talking about. I had another great idea. What if we put rockets in a bomber and shot them straight down and take a sniper at buckets? What? What do you think of the Queen? I can't talk about the Queen, really. She's part of my Commonwealth. She's part of the Commander-in-Chief, I guess, in some regard to our own country, so can't really talk about it. David Torres, you ask again, which is better, the AWS or the Timberwolves? I can't answer that question because I love them both equally as much. Is the Apache the best TAC helicopter? I don't know. I can't really say as to which is better. Do you enjoy the Snafu cartoons? Yes, I do. I think they're hilarious. Kevlar helmet and a 30mm will just bounce off. It certainly will. Matsimus, another weird question. Have you played Urgio? Urgi? I guess that's a meme that I don't get, that you do. Clearly you find that rather funny. I'm sure that I just said it and you're all just laughing your head off right now. Did you ever get hit by a flip-flop? Many times. Those flip-flops are deadly. I'm asking how dark your humour was in the front lines and our British soldiers act like the Marines. Oh, totally. We have just as dark as a humour as those as the US Marine Corps and the Vet TV guys do. Have you ever played Warhammer Fantasy or 40k? Not really, but I have done a video on a Warhammer 40k vehicle, so go find that if you can on my channel. Again, someone's asking if I've been on a roller coaster. Yes, I have been on a roller coaster. The movie Fury historically accurate? No, it is not. It's cringe toward the end. Towards the beginning, it was pretty good, and then it got really cringy towards the end. Silver Dream, why am I not subscribed? That's a good question. Why aren't you not subscribed? I don't know. Scottish Koala, hello, buddy. Another War Thunder player there, folks. Go check him out. Fury is not perfect, but definitely better than most tank movies. Yes, I would agree. I would agree. Thank you for subscribing, Silver Dream. I appreciate it very, very much. Really do. Could you ever tell a friend your opinion on a video and then you're not telling us you're telling a friend? I could, maybe, but ideally I can't talk to just strangers, so you'd have to be a good friend. Yeah, Koala's in the house, folks. Another good War Thunder player there. Me and him are going to get together at some point in the near future, I'm sure, and play some video games, so feel free to check out his channel. What is your kit in the Canadian military? David Torres, I'm going to be doing a full video on that in the future, hopefully, with permission of my commanding officer, etc., to see if I can showcase some of the military equipment I have. So stay tuned for that. Got this music. What do you like better, Beretta or Walter? I actually owned a Beretta 92 FX, so Beretta. Why am I subbed? It's because I am the Mong, Jameson Summers. The Mi-24 is technically an IFV. I guess in some regard you could call the Mi-24 an infantry fighting vehicle, yes. The picture of you and the RSM of Seesaw makes you look so nice, like a child, not certain possible wrongdoing. Also, your dog is so cute. Thank you, the Kurga. Yeah, me and the RSM of Seesaw, what a guy, though. What a fantastic guy. It was an honour to me, that gentleman. Many thanks for the tribute video you did on Arlie Emery. It brought a tear to my eye. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, GP Neve. You know, I had a lot of respect for that guy when he passed away. It was a really tough day for me, actually. Kind of just hit me pretty hard, you know. He's a bit of a role model for me, you know, so... Tommy Wizzo, it's my life. What's my Discord? Go check out. In fact, I'll get it for you right now. We'll put it in the chat. Give me a sec here. I'll get it fired up for you. Or send a link. Hidden. Use the code line. It's in safe mode. That's why. Give me a sec here, folks. Just getting the old Discord link for you here. There you go. There's my Discord. Go check it out. Are you a couple in the Canadian Army? I have no idea what you're talking about. Am I a couple in the Canadian Army? What do you think will win the FIFA Euro Cup? I don't know, because we're not playing the FIFA Euro Cup right now. We're playing the World Cup. What kind of attachments do they let you boys use on your weapons? Very little, really, for the most part, especially from my particular branch. We don't require any attachments for our weapons, so... now, this is interesting, because... my chat is not updating. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. It is updating. I just want to check something here, folks. God, this music is horrible. We need to change it, like, now. Wow, that was horrible. Okay, let's just check something here. I want to make sure. Most recent. No. New subscribers. New subscribers. Most recent subscriber. There we go. Done. Okay, let's see what you guys are talking about again. Did you ever use the Carl Gustav? Yes, I did use the Carl Gustav in Afghanistan. We were given a familiarization course on most weapons throughout NATO. It was really cool because you never normally get to use it. But yes, we have used the Carl Gustav only a couple of times in Afghanistan as a familiarization. So, what happened to the Hmong videos? Unfortunately, I had to take them down. They are a little controversial for my particular current career right now to be on there, so I took them down. Take care, James Summers. He's off to bed. Bye, I'm leaving now. Great vids. I've been a sub for a while. Keep it up. Thank you, Dally Dole. Appreciate you being here today. Oh, because no one's left in the semi-finals. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that, Zenzoko's Shin. Not many of you guys really involved now with the World Cup, I guess, so... This music is making me just as happy as sad. Cybercannon is not enjoying the music today. Do you think concealed carrying a NTW-20 is a good idea? Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Matsimus, put on hard base. No hard base today. But I am needing to get off of this horribly cringy, awful, like, background grossness, because it's just really aggravating me. Let's go on to here. Go on to here. Okay, changed a little bit. Great videos, mate. Keep it up. Thank you, Jacob Cornea. I appreciate you stopping by. Soldier576. This is not a question you really want to be asking people. So, just for future reference, don't ask people if they've killed people before. It's just not something they like to talk about or should need to talk about to people who really have no right or privilege to talk about it. So, just be careful of that. Emmanuel Tiscay. Gotta go, Matt. See you next time. Take care, Manuel. Appreciate you stopping by. Whoa, we got another A10 Thunderbolt just strafed. There we go. It's almost ironic that the round is coming right out the same area where the A10's strafing. And it is the Red Frost again. Dude, what are you doing, man? Keep your money. But thank you. I really, 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 really appreciate your donations to the Super Chat. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I'd much prefer you keep your money and put it towards some ammunition, some more PMags for yourself. Not for me, but thank you, bud. What's your opinion on the T14? Canadian Goose, I did a video on the T14. You should go check it out. The T14 Armada. If you haven't found it yet, go find it. Got to work tomorrow. Take care, and I can't wait to get caught up in your videos when I return. Take care, 2 Cubes. I really appreciate you being here today and enjoying the stream. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. All the best. Have you watched Andrew Cops? I do watch Andrew Cops. He's a fantastic YouTuber. I don't know how he gets away with the stuff he does on his channel, but I guess the American military's okay with it, so... Another A10! Another A10 has just strafed the room with the 30mm there. Another donation. Cameron Talks, thank you. Your avatar picture is hilarious. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on there. Looks like an alien head with your head behind it. Thank you for your donation, Cameron Talks. Really appreciate that. Means a lot. But you didn't have to do it. Honestly, for the most part, folks, I'd much prefer you just keep your money and enjoy your summer period or winter period, whatever hemisphere you're in. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. What's your most annoying, worst bit of kit? My most annoying bit of kit is my tack vest that I use currently right now. I can't speak too much more than that, but it is, to me, quite annoying. What makes the C8 better than the C7 other than being a carbine? There really isn't many differences to them, so it's just that it's shorter. Did you ever have an A10 too close for comfort? I had an A10 support me in Afghanistan, but it was never too close for comfort. They were firing quite a distance away. Should I join the Australian Defence Force? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Go check out my channel that is called, I think it's something like, So You Want to Join the Military, My Opinions or My Views. I talk about why you should think about it more and the things you should consider before taking a decision as to joining the military. Please do watch it. It's got some really important points about, you know, personal preference. Passion is a big part of it. So you need to make that choice, buddy. I can't influence on you on that. You need to kind of sit back with yourself and say, is this something I want to do? So the Chinese developing a laser rifle. Opinion of that? That'd be interesting to see, Japo67. Laser rifles would be really interesting to see. Should Italy use other tanks or still use the C1 Ariete? I think it's time for Italy to upgrade, honestly. They need a bigger, better tank. That's just my opinion. We need to go to a new video here. Oh, there we go. Let's try and catch up with you here. I'm going to head out just now. Take care, Tommy Wizzo for life. Have you ever played an old school game, Scorched Earth? No, Jonathan G, I'm sorry I haven't. Matsimus, where can I read your story? I've been watching your videos, but I know little about you. Don't even know if you're Canadian or British. I don't really have a story as such. If you watch my channel, you'll get tidbits of how and who I am. But I am both Canadian and British. So that kind of sets that confusion up a little bit. AR-15 or AK-47 pick? I would definitely go for the AR-15 just because I've used the rifle a lot more than I have the AK-47. That's not saying that I would say that that rifle's better than that, but if I was to pick one, I would pick the AR-15 because I know it more. Matsimus, why don't tanks use interrupted screw breaches but SPGs do? What are the strengths? That is a really good engineering question of one I cannot answer, but a good question that I'm going to look into in the future. Please check the pics and vid chat on video Discord. Oh god, here we go. Oh dear. I guess the Thomas the Tank Engine memes are coming out now. Everybody's sending me their Thomas the Tank Engine memes. That is funny. Hello, Matsimus. Hello again, Outgunned Unicum. Matt, have you ever worked with the Australian Defence Force on deployment? Nathan, I did not. I worked with the Canadians, the Americans, but I did not work with any Australians. How long will this stream be going? Braden Voik, probably not too much longer. I've got work tomorrow. It's a long day for me today. And yeah, I'm probably going to close it down fairly soon. So any advice for annual camp? Get your fitness up and get your equipment and kit ready to go. Can 10 Shermans kill a Challenger 2? Probably eventually. What a random question. Do Canadians use destroyers that have guns that are 200mm or above? I don't know. I know nothing about the Canadian Navy, unfortunately. Why nobody in the world uses battleships anymore? They are a defeated purpose now, folks. Battleships, long-range guns, they're just not something that's required. We have technology that defeats these things in an instant. So, how are you going with the German tank from War Thunder? Not well, Aussie Shooter. Not well. Marcus Gregor. Matt is Canadian British. Yep, or Britishanian. What do you think of the United States Marine Corps? I have a huge respect for the US Marine Corps Bravo 6. I have a lot of videos on my channel that emphasize that. The one I recently just did with the Wii music, it is in no way disrespectful to the Corps, and I even wrote in that video, huge respect for the Corps. So I have a massive respect for the US Marine Corps. I've worked with them in Afghanistan. Such nice guys, very, very friendly. Badass, by the way, when it comes to Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu. We did some practice and some sort of sparring with them, and these guys kicked my ass. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, they know how to fight, so... Matsimus, weirdest video game you've ever played? That one where you go into a mine, and it's like a labyrinth, and it's like a really chip-shoppy game, and you've got to select the person's decision who last played the game, and then it sends you an email saying what your decision was going to be or whatever. Okay, I'm going to go because I feel like a dick now. No, Soldier 576, it's not a big deal, dude. You just got to be careful of those asking those questions. Don't feel it's nothing personal. I have no hard feelings against you, my friend. It's all good. Relax. You don't have to go. Don't feel like a dick. You know, it's just some soldiers, some military members really don't enjoy being asked if they've killed someone or not. Honestly, it's just not something you ask people. Some people are really comfortable about talking about it. Some people aren't. It's better off just not talking about it. But don't be upset, dude. It's not a big deal. Relax. Stick around. Hang around. Ask some more other questions. Imagine a bolt-action tank. That'd be interesting. Do you know the Avril Vulcan could operate an AGM-45 Shrike anti-radiation missile? I did not know that. That's pretty cool, though. Is a pattern on the green walled docks behind you? Boxed. No, that is a Challenger 2. And, oh, this one! This actually I got for my birthday. It was on top of my cake. I don't know what it is. It's like a hybrid of a T-64/65 turret. Maybe a hybrid with an M60 chassis. There's no tank in the world that has a better booty than that. That's an M60 booty if I ever saw it. Like, look at that butt. That's an M60 butt right there, just twerking. M60 twerking, twerk, twerk, twerk. M60 twerk, 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 twerk. M60s have the nicest tank booties, don't they? Let's be honest, they have a beautiful tank butt. But this one's like a hybrid of like a Russian turret and like an M60 hull. So, I mean, it's just a generic green army toy, but like it's hilarious. And that's why I kept it. And guess where it's made? You guessed it, China. Big respect from Lebanon. Thank you, Lionel Messi. I appreciate that. And you stopping by today. Do you have the Canadian M4A5 in War Thunder? I don't. I wish I did, but I don't have it. I wish you could gift vehicles in War Thunder. That would be cool. Then you guys could actually watch me play the vehicles you want me to play by gifting them, but the game doesn't work that way, so. Matsimus, what caliber millimeter artillery are you guys playing with? We are playing with 105 millimeter artillery guns. I like the butt. M60 twerking. Wow, Matt, you sure this is family friendly? It's just twerking. I mean, it's not like it's actually the M60's butt. I mean... Well, it looks like it's from Vietnam. Yeah, it looks like it's made in Vietnam. Should the Zomwalt get railgun or should the rounds go into better production again? Ah, yeah, that's the whole debate about that. I know our good friend, oh, it's going to annoy me. I'm going to forget his name and I feel really bad. Who did the video on it? Oh, it's going to annoy me. Anyway, one of my favorite YouTubers did a video on it recently as to, you know, what they're going to do with it. I think they should just focus the ship on railgun technology and pump tons of money into it and get railguns working. Matt, if you get a PO box, I'll give you a G.I. Joe. I appreciate that, 576. I appreciate it. Why don't you play World of Tanks? Because I just don't have the time to play all these video games. You know, I focused on trying to play a couple of games. Now I'm opening it up to War Thunder, which is addictive in itself. So playing World of Tanks at the same time would be a nightmare. So just kind of playing it by ear. What's the weirdest thought you've ever had? The weirdest thought I've ever had is the fact that you were in my stream. That's a very weird thought, Outgunned Unicum, that you're here. You're a very weird individual. I stayed up all night and I realized I have work. Then go to bed? British Rifleman, you should be staying up and watching me. You should be sleeping, dude, if you've got work. That little tank you have there is an M48 Patton. Cool. Do you use the C3 105mm howitzer? Yes, David. As I mentioned, we used the C3 105mm howitzer. Would you join the Space Corps? No. Matsimus, I had the same toy tank when I was 6 years old. That's hilarious that you did. That is absolutely hilarious that you had the same toy tank. Are artillery shells lubricated? I see the old World War II aerial footage. Men swabbing the ball with either water or oil between shots. The shells are not lubricated, but the breech is. The breech cannot seize up. Because trying to get that breech open again, you're not going to have a good time if you don't try and lubricate it and cool it down. The oil helps cool the breech down so it doesn't seize up and lock up. Matsimus, what microphone do you use? I use a Blue Snowball, my friend. Anyways, I'm going to go now. Nice to talk to you. Take care, Officer Best Boy. Thank you for not being as awful in the stream as you were the other day. Do you play Heroes and Generals? I have played it, but not for a long time, Bravo 6. Do you think tanks will become automated one day? I think in the next 100 years or so, we're probably looking at something like that, yeah. What's my ideal Sunday afternoon? Asking for a friend. My ideal Sunday afternoon would be waking up and having a fantastic breakfast at IHOP. Then, well, first of all, having a lie-in, so sleep in till like 9, 10 o'clock. Then going for an IHOP breakfast. Then having another nap. Then getting up, doing maybe a couple of video games, maybe a live stream. Hanging out with my kids, my family for the afternoon. Probably having a really nice cooked supper. Doing another bit of gaming before bed. Having a couple of beers before bed. And going to bed. That's normally my ideal Sunday. Do you want to own a tank someday? I would love to own a tank. It's like my lifelong dream. Maybe I should start a crowdfunding for getting a tank. I would love to own one. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to have my own civilian-owned tank that I can just drive around in a field. I wouldn't even want to drive it on roads. I just want to get a little bit of land and drive it around in circles. And I would invite you guys to come hang out with me and drive all over it. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to call it quits for today because it's 10:30 already. It's a long night. It's been a long day. I really, really appreciate every single one of you for stopping by on this stream, hanging out with me, having some fun. I did a little dance for you, you know, made a little love, and I didn't quite get down tonight, but I definitely did the dance. It really means a lot when you guys come hang out with me on these streams because I love just chatting, talking away, answering as many questions as I can. Sometimes I can't answer them all. It is what it is. But sometimes it's just because I just don't have the ability to keep up with 1,000 questions a second. Yeah, that's it for today, everyone. If you did enjoy today's video / stream and you're watching from the past, hello from the past, then please go hit that like button. Put a comment in the comment section so I can have an idea as to what you do and don't like in my streams. Normally I do War Thunder streaming, but today I just thought I'd take a break and just have a chat to you guys. For those who sent me super chats or donated money to my channel on live stream tonight, can't thank you enough. It's a huge, huge support effort to me, and I know that you guys are doing it in kind gesture, so thank you. I ask that for the most part you keep your money. You know, it's summertime or wherever you are in the world. Go and enjoy yourself. Go have a meal. Go take your mum or your dad or your family, your friends, your girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, whatever it may be. Take it for a meal. Go for a coffee. Go for a walk with a dog and buy the dog a dog treat. I don't know. I don't need that money. I'd much prefer you enjoy your lifestyle with it than send it to some random YouTuber online. But thank you to everyone who has donated on Super Chats. It really means a lot to me. That's it, folks. I'm probably just going to call it quits, head to bed. Well, maybe I'll have a little nightcap before bed. I have actually been interested in potentially doing a 7-day fast because I'm getting a little jowly here, folks, and that's not good. So I'm going to try and potentially do some fasting and see how that goes because I've done it in the past and it's with pretty good results. So we're going to have one more review of the comment section here before we go. Take care, GP Neve. Yo, I'm that guy that was in your squad game. Thank you, Strategy Veteran, for playing with me, I guess. Whoa, time travel, Sam Dunn. Matsimus, I live in Canada as well, as do you. Even funnier, the same province. I saw you what province you live in because I visited your Steam page. That's funny. Don't leave yet. Sorry, Outgun Unicum. You interesting individual. Okay, folks, I'm off. Take care. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time. All the best, and bye-bye.